So it turns out when you have a cold since like January 7th, with constant sinus drainage and constant nausea, you don't have a lot of energy. Also, on this glorious day of February 10th, oh, you guys can't see it if I do that angle. It snowed. It is snowing. I woke up to 42 degrees and rain, and then all of a sudden outside just got really, really bright, and it had shifted over to really big snowflakes. Now I realize in parts of the country, this is normal for you guys, but this is the high Sonoran Desert. We maybe get snow 4 times in a winter, and this is pretty important because this, when it melts, it helps refill a lot of things. And it has been snowing at the time of recording this clip for almost an hour and a half. And the temperature has also dropped about 6 degrees since it started snowing. And they are saying that it might snow all day. So on a day like today, we're going to do some fried taters and eggs for breakfast. And I'm going to show you guys what I've got going on in terms of my knitting and crochet projects and how my hobby journal is looking. But that's going to be it for this vlog. I'm going to try to keep it a little bit more short and sweet. It seems like I do a lot better when I do like a one-off on one day for the vlogs. But trying to include multiple days, I think, was my downfall. So let's get into chopping some taters. And yeah. That's what all of that white stuff outside is. Because I'm not letting you out. I know you hear a lot of melting out there, but you're not going outside. A, you have no body fat. And this one is not a fan of the cold. No. There's a tray of snow right there that I'm going to actually... So this might all melt by the time my husband gets home. So I'm going to be utterly ridiculous, and I'm going to save some of it in the freezer for him. I do apologize if my little heater down here is like ridiculously loud. Because it's still snowing. It got brighter there for a little bit, and I'm just like, no, do not get warmer. I want it to keep snowing. So this is one of the projects that I've been working on. This is a pattern based off of it's called the 10 stitch. It is a knit pattern. If you Pinterest it or Google it, it should be under 10 stitch. I have this one slightly adjusted to a 12 stitch, and I'm really liking how it's turning out. It's just absolutely lovely. I'm using Red Heart Super Saver ombre yarn for it because I absolutely love the Red Heart Super Saver ombres just because it's such a lovely colorway. We've also got a classic granny square that I'm working on. These are for my brother and his family, one of my big brothers and his family, because I found out that the blanket that I sent them a couple years ago, my nephews have been sharing a bed so that they can share the Afghan. So I am sending 2 new Afghans so that each of my nephews has one, and my brother and my sister-in-law can have one as well. And hopefully the theft of stuff does not continue to happen. Yeah, it's still snowing. A lot of the snow is starting to melt a little bit on the trees, which makes me so unhappy. I want it to keep... It's going to keep snowing. I know this. It's just the weight on the trees from the amount of snow that's building up is starting to slide off and hit. So the ground in quite a few places isn't fully frozen yet. So it may not freeze now that it's got a blanket of snow on it. I don't know. But there are still puddles that are not quite freezing yet. And of course, my husband is up in Phoenix doing work, and he called it too. He was like, it's probably going to snow the day I'm gone. Some of these snowflakes, if you've ever seen lake effect snow, they've been huge. Absolutely just massive snowflakes. None of the cats are happy about this. Maggie Dog is not happy about this, and they are all underneath of blanket piles. My double-coated Aussie Shepherd mix Choctaw got out into it and decided that she was going to start rolling in it, which meant I had to towel her off, which she was very unhappy about because she likes her snow. So we'll see if it keeps snowing. In the meantime, I'm going to get back to work on my yarn, and I have a lot of journaling that I have to do because it was pointed out to me by friends that I am in the middle of a spiral. Most likely my complex PTSD and my anxiety. Yay. I have the right tools. I have the tools I need. I just need to employ them so that I don't end up with a worse February. I think that's probably one of the more annoying things when my mental health beasties act up is I don't notice right away sometimes. So I've had to remind friends that, hey, if it looks like I've not noticed, check in with me because even I need a clue by 4 sometimes. And a lot of my closer friends will make it explicitly clear I'm probably one of the most vocal people that they've ever met when talking about dealing with mental health beasties. And yeah. It's not fun. It's not cute. And I really hate I hate the trendsters who try to get points off of it, and it just... So, I promised you guys a look at my hobby journal, didn't I? 1 second. So, look at this view. Let me... Ooh, close up eye encounter. There we go. I love my Olight. Hold on. Awkward hand placement. So, here's this. index because I expect to put a lot of projects in here. And this has actually been quite fun having and pleasant to have because I've been able to document some of my more unique pieces that I'll never make that style again just because, yeah, why would I? You can see the Archer and Olive stickers here. And I've been using a lot of my stationery. And a lot of these, I won't be adding pictures until after I finish it. So this is a prior page because I didn't have space to put the picture once I finished it. And I went ahead and threaded it, which is that process where you've got the page number, you do a slash, and then you do the page number, the next page that it was continued on, which is a concept that is introduced in the bullet journal method book, and it kind of took the community by wildfire a little bit once more people started catching on to it, and it was like really awesome. So. And then this one is a stained glass hexagon afghan, and the picture for it is going to go right here. One of the things I had gotten in my last Raven Brain purchases was a little Kodiak step printer. It's a little 2x3 printer, and it's actually been quite nice. Like, especially for a day like today where I've been taking a lot of pictures of the snow. I will be printing those and putting them into the house diary and into my journal, because this is the kind of day where having a little printer like that on hand to document is part of the reason why I got it. So there's that. Is there anything else for this particular part of the vlog? No, there's not. So yeah, I need to get into some journaling, and I will check in with you guys later in the day. And hopefully it will still be snowing. And as usual on weekend when I'm like by myself. So got rice going. I had to throw the entire block of fake crab meat into the pot to thaw. So I guess I'm going to be making 4 different meals with the fake crab. Once I get it thawed, I'm going to be making 2 small portions with mixing it up with the rice and making it kind of an onigiri rice base. Going to do, I'll probably just actually set aside a bunch of it, or like half of it, and then when I go to reheat it later in the week, just do a veggie stir fry with it and throw a bit of curry in it with more rice, and I'll do that with it. But I made 2 cups of rice because I'm going to be portioning it so that it's easier to, and wrapping it in plastic wrap so that it's easier to, hi LT, so that it's easier to put into dishes and stuff. Because when I throw it into a container, it kind of tends to turn into a rice loaf, which, don't get me wrong, I like rice bread. I just want to actually be deliberately trying to make rice bread. There's someone snow dancing here in Cochise County today. So, California got the rain. We're getting the snow. I have gotten probably a cumulative amount of 2 inches of snow in 2 hours. And so this little one featured very heavily in my first video on my channel. Anytime I'm in here cooking, she's right here, seeing what it is I'm doing. So. And the wind is picking up, which means the temperature is going to drop, which means all of the melted snow is going to freeze. Oh, yay! Dirt road ice! If you have never experienced that before, count yourself lucky. And that is what my Saturday on this snow day looked like, you guys. I've got the space heaters in the master bedroom cranked, and that's actually making a difference in the master bedroom this year. My master bedroom is actually comfortable. But I've got his little space heater that he usually uses in his office in the bathroom, so that room is warm tomorrow, so that I can actually, you know, take a nice shower. Hey, be nice, please. Be nice, please. Swat. I'm actually gonna take my space heater out of my studio and tuck it either into the dining room, maybe the kitchen, but I'm gonna try and warm up the room specifically for LT because she likes it warm too, but she still kind of stays away from the studio because of prior spats. Now it is supposed to snow more over tonight, I think. I think we're supposed to get more, like it's supposed to cloud back up. But I also know this, I'm going to want to, as soon as I'm done feeding the animals, turn on the water faucet in the guest bathroom. That way I don't lose water again. So, that is all for this particular vlog, you guys. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Be sure to hug your loved ones tight, take care of yourself, and please don't worry about me too much. I'm kind of used to dealing with everything I deal with at this point. So, I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye for now.